channel. Excellent. I think we are up and running. Yes, it says I'm live on YouTube, and I hope there won't be any feedback from that side. I want to come to check that the volume is muted. I think it looks muted. Perfect. Excellent. Yeah, we are live there. I don't know what the quality is going to be on YouTube. I very rarely do YouTube. I want to start capitalizing on YouTube. So subscribers on YouTube, welcome. And those who haven't subscribed on YouTube, just type in John Lukomona, and the channel is called Education. I think I'm going to have to rename the YouTube channel from Education to something else. But let's get on board. Let's start using YouTube so that we can have more subscribers and we can be streaming more and more live on there and give people more access. Because some people can't access Zoom. It doesn't work very well on certain gadgets, but YouTube and Facebook is superb. Okay, I don't know how many people I'm gonna have on the YouTube. Hopefully, it to start sending signals to those who are already subscribed. So go subscribe to my channel and like it and share it. And those who are on Facebook as well, I don't know where to press to share here. This is my new thing on this gadget. I can't see a share button over here. Anyway, share for me, share on all pages, all your friends, tell them it is Friday Business Seminar with Dr. John Lukomona. In particular, those students who are on the entrepreneurship course, this program is yours. You've got to attend all the time. There's so much to learn. Okay, first of all, let me say this book. Things might look upside down. It's excellent. Things might look upside down. It's called An Effective Entrepreneur. If you are in business, if you are reading business as well, in particular entrepreneurship, I'd like you to order this book on Amazon. Students who are already on the course, this book is an A to Z on how you actually run through the whole course. It looks at, let me show you very quickly. And those on YouTube, same information. This book, you gotta get it on Amazon. It's got chapter 1, which is the problem. Then chapter 2, stepping out. Chapter 3, opportunity. And chapter 4, it's cost benefit analysis and business planning. Then we have chapter 6, investing in other portfolios. And we've got celebrating startups. Wow, what are startups? These are new businesses. We must know how to celebrate them. Then we have chapter 8, the mindset of an entrepreneur. And then there's chapter 9, fly. I think this version I'm looking at is a first edition. I recommend the second edition because it's got a chapter on strategy. You can have a business, you can have things that you're running, but strategy, what is your strategy? How do you manage? How do you plan to enter certain markets? How do you plan to deliver your goods? How do you plan to just be unique? What is your strategy? Ways of doing things. This book is powerful. And I want to make some other announcements to the way this program is going to be running. It'll be cut in half. It's usually 1 hour, but it's going to be 30 minutes only. From 7 to 7:30, we are done. Then I'm introducing a new program. This one is a Christian program from 7:30. After this one is finished, I'll go off air. Then I'll come back on YouTube. I'll be using a different channel. For those who are on YouTube, it's a different channel. I think it's going to be Lesa Kutema. That channel, that program which comes at 7:30, it's a special one. I'll be doing it on Zambia. And I'll be focusing on the book Zambia in Prophecy and some of the things that are unique about the country Zambia, which will be found also in this book, Every Zambian is a Millionaire. So at 7:30, after this one is finished, if you are from Zambia or you want to learn more about Zambia, 7:30, come back. But the channel will be very different. I want to add the voice that God has given me on Zambian issues. And I've written these books. This other one, which is Zambia in Prophecy, I wrote it. How long ago was that? Let me have a look. I wrote this one in 20, it's 2004. 2004, I wrote this book, Zambia in Prophecy. Then it was published publicly, 2018. If I beg your pardon, I wrote it in 2003, then re-edited in 2004, then published publicly 2018. It's got a lot of beautiful stuff about the Zambian nation. So this program is coming at 7:30 on a different channel. Live on Facebook, the same, but YouTube is going to be different. And then I also discuss every Zambian is a millionaire, some good stuff in there. Now let's move on business seminar with Dr. John Lukomona Fridays. We looked last time on two different types of business behavior. We said there is a cash cow and there's a problem child. The cash cow, we said, is a type of business that is bringing you cash every time, every day on a regular basis. And some of the businesses, we gave examples as corner shops, food shops, where you guaranteed at least some money is going to come in my hand today. That's called a cash cow. So if you are planning a business and you're looking to have money in your hands regularly, sit down and look at what type of things bring money in people's hands, meaning what type of services or goods or products are people always buying. That is a careful plan you have to do before you jump out. So those people on YouTube, just click like and share to your friends so people can sign up. And people on Facebook, I'm on a new gadget. I don't even know what to press to share. So today, I think I can see it. Hey, I don't want to make a mistake. No, let me leave it. If I press and I leave the program, it will be bad. It will be bad. Let me just stay on. Yes. So now when you're planning your business, number one, there is a cash cow. It brings cash all the time. And there's a problem child. This problem child usually is a type of business where the products or services, people need them. But the nature of the services, people find it difficult to pay for them, you see. It could be they are very expensive. It could be that people believe this kind of services, people shouldn't pay for them anyway. That's when now you think of another business model called a charity. Now, the problem we have with the charity is, if you're an entrepreneur, a charitable organization is not right for you. And I'll tell you why it's not right for you. You might have a very good heart. You want to help people. You want to do things for people. But the model doesn't suit you because you are an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur likes to be rewarded for solving a problem. That's what business vehicles do. They get a reward for solving a problem. And why there are different legal structures is for the purposes of tax and legalities in your jurisdiction. Could be in Malawi, Zambia, Kenya, Tanzania. Your laws are different. England, laws are different. But one thing is common. When you set up a business, it is out there to solve a problem for which you are given cash. Hello, Josephat. Hello, that's it. Timo Pidi. Great to see you watching. Excellent. Josephat in Kenya and Tino, I think you in Zambia. Excellent. I'm going to just wave to you. Oh, it doesn't. Yeah. Oh, it's working. Wow. I'm just getting used to this system. So now when you're on the drawing board and you are a person who needs to be sustainable in what you're doing, think about the model of the business and think about the product that you'll be providing. And in setting up the model of a business and the product, it's not going to be about you. This is the problem people make when they want to go into business. I know, you see, I like painting these things blue, red. Come on now. You like painting these things blue, red. Do you have customers who are looking for blue and red? If the answer is no, leave it. That's going to be a bigger bigger problem child in your life. Why? Because your heart is in it, but there's nobody interested in that thing you're doing. I always say that becomes a hobby, a very expensive hobby. So the question you ask yourself as an entrepreneur is to spot opportunity. Where is an opportunity in this environment that I've entered? What we call opportunity is simply what is the main problem in this area, and people need that solution. Okay, you begin to plan towards that, and you begin to look at what we call critical mass. How many people actually are looking to buy this product or this service? A simple survey will help you. Over weeks, you get some statistical feedback. If you find that actually 90% of the people really want to buy that, then you go. Last time when we were talking about the problem child, I'll come back to that. We said, look at the place and pricing. Once you have established the statistical parameters or critical mass, how many people want this product, go and look at pricing. Now, there are certain things you've got to consider when pricing. You must always understand the wholesale price or the production cost of that service, or how much you bought the product before you resell it. And when you're doing that, consider your time factor, your time, the time you put in this to bring it to this stage. You can't just think of the price. Oh, this one is 40 shillings. Oh, it's 20 kwacha. It's 100 kwacha. No. You got to sit down and plan meticulously. Because an entrepreneur has to be rewarded. Your own business has to remain sustainable. Why? You got to pay your staff. You got to pay yourself. You got to pay tax if at all you made a profit. And you've got to pay other business expenses. If you've got a premises, you've got to pay for that premises. So now, to define a business, you got to be very, very smart. Which is why when an idea pops in today, don't just run and start, hey, I'm going to do this. No. Sit down. Seek for mentorship. How do you do that? That industry you're going in, there's somebody who's done it before. Ask them to help you so that that child you're creating would not be a problem child for a long time. Now, this brings us back now to a place where we say, why should we keep this problem child, even though now it's not giving us money? Okay, there are some businesses which mature at a certain time. And that time, you are putting your energy, you're designing things, redesigning things, trying to tell people why this is important. It's called the foundation stages or the feasibility stage. Then when the execution stage comes in, you probably have gathered enough critical mass and convinced people why they should be doing things this way. It's like when chlorination of water came in, people would say, oh, we've been in this area for hundreds of years. We've been drinking river water. Why should we now start purifying water? On one end, historically, you can be defeated because they can show statistics and how health, say that man you see there is 99 years old. He's been drinking from this well. How can you come and say we need to be chlorinating water or purifying water? That's the kind of thing you're going to go through. But you see, you've got to bring a counter argument as to how things are changing. So now, one day, when that problem child matures, the mindsets of people have changed. They think differently. You're going to have an exponential growth. Now, all the years that you put in and that problem child has been taking your cash will just be paid off, maybe in 5 transactions. This is why you have to understand the way business evolves. I'll call business like a child. When a child is born, girl or boy, you don't even know what they're going to end up like. The journey begins, you're nurturing them. You're exposing them to things, nurturing them. Then they get to the age where they're able to reason, think, and do. Then you begin to see the direction. Oh, this one I think can go that way. That's how a business is run. So don't lose heart when you have a problem child. There are some people, well, I've gone through that as well. I've been doing business for a long time. There's some businesses, you're just doing it. You know there's market, but somehow it's just not making sense. When I say not making sense, it's not making money. But it's a problem which is in a sector where people need it. So you have to stay on and probably push yourself on some problems where you can become trained and become exposed to other schools of thinking. Sometimes the thinking can also hinder you a lot. I hope YouTube people, you are able to hear me clearly. The machine I'm using, I've never done this live on YouTube using this system. I hope it's working good. Let me see if there's any. Okay, I saw one person watching. Things are happening. We're gonna grow it up, and I hope it's not cracking on Facebook either. So when you get that mentorship, you get a direction. One day, 5 transactions are going to just wipe out all the debts that you accumulated because of this problem child. It has found its feet. It has found its own now true color. And when people come to you now, they think this thing was born like this. No, you worked on it. So do not give up. Now, let's see. How do you make sure that if you have certain services, some of which are charitable services, but you still need income, a charity must also be considered as a business. It's a proper business, except on legalities, you can never take any capital share in a charity. Now, if you are a person who is charitable, I recommend this. Open 2 businesses. Open 2 businesses. Find something to sell that can help you cash-wise, because you need to remain sustainable as a person. Without cash flow in your life, you are running a rat race. There's, in fact, in short, there is nothing in this life which is not business. Everything has a transaction. You put in something, you reap something. So always work out. If one business that you are building up promises to bring cash in the next 5 years, you need to have something that is servicing you cash-wise. That's why a cash cow comes in. Naturally, there are some businesses, for example, mining, and I know a good number of individuals that are into mining, but the length of time mining takes before you can actually start doing the mining itself is a long time. Why? You need to do all your feasibility studies, all your legal requirements, because these are called regulated industries. You have to pass certain things. You have to be licensed for that. That period itself, the business is already running, although it's in the minus. Why? You're just pumping in energy, pumping in the time, making applications, doing surveys, studying, etc., etc. That is part of a business. You must quantify it. In fact, let me open up your mind, your thoughts on this one. When you are at a stage looking for investors, the time that you put in bringing the business to where it is now for you to call for investors must be valued. Especially brothers and sisters on the continent. Sometimes you undervalue your businesses. You only look at a person bringing cash as if they are the only answer. No, their cash alone won't do much. This is why they look for projects, so that cash, when it's put in a project, it can multiply and grow. Equally, your project alone can't do nothing. It requires liquid, which is why you're looking for each other. But now the thing is, when you find each other, the one with money, cash, and the one with the project, you must value yourselves properly. Consider your own individual as a consultant to that business itself. At the moment, it's a problem child, it's just bringing the money. So you must write invoices that it should pay you if it had money. File it somewhere. If you borrow resources to make it better, record somewhere. All these liabilities which are coming in, the business must pay you back. Why? Simple. In business, we are taught that me, John Lukomona, and Amakaya Wingi, or Lukomona John University, or Westminster Open College, we are totally different individuals. When I'm working in the WMOC, I must write WMOC in an invoice. WMOC must pay me. If WMOC hasn't got money that time, I record it. I will demand this at some stage. You are two different individuals, and split your accounts. Let me just digress on this one. Split your account. Your personal account, which your business should pay into, must be different from your business account. You cannot take money from the business account for your personal use. If you did that, you must record a wage in kind. You understand it? So that when accountability comes in, you must write an invoice there. This one was a payment to me towards my wages. When it comes at that time, you must deduct it. Sometimes businessmen, it happens, you've got your wallet, okay? Then you've forgotten your personal card. There's a business card. You are in a situation. You can withdraw. You can withdraw from business account, then write a debit note. This one is against my own wages. When it comes at the time that you pay yourself, you must subtract. Present this to an accountant, you put it into context. That's how you manage your business. Time is flying quick, man. I like these teachings. So businessmen and women, this is Dr. John Lukomona, business seminar on Friday. I like your attention. I like your presence because we are learning together. And let me see who is here. That is Timothy Hudson in Uganda. Wonderful. You're watching the excellent. Good to see you there. Awesome. We'll catch up very soon. So, once you understand the distinction between you, the person, and your own business, and also you understand which type of business this is, if it's a problem child, it's a good thing because you know. If you don't know, you'll be going around the circles. Why doesn't this business make money? No, you do not understand what type it is. It's either you close it or you work on it for an appointed time when it's going to make a big sale because the time for its need has come. Last week, we gave an example of Zoom. How many of you knew about Zoom as a communication tool? We knew about Skype, it's very popular, but suddenly Zoom came the big name just in the first month of the pandemic. You understand? So for them, they've made money because an average person has got an account with Zoom, either a free account or paid account. A free account leads you to paying. You see, you're testing it, you're liking it, and then you pay. You understand? So your problem child might just make a big sale someday, but work on it, try to understand the pricing, try to look at the critical mass, the people in the area who can potentially buy in your business. And also work on the minds of people. If your product promises a better solution, let them wait for it, work on it, educate masses. Once they are fully educated on it and the time is ripe, boom, there you go. So this is how we look at the problem child. And as we seek to gain knowledge on how business behave, you do a better job. You can read between the lines. And again, for those just joining us, and in particular those people on the entrepreneurship course, you must buy this book. It's in hard copy like this one. Amazon will send a copy to you. They're pretty cheap. In fact, I saw somebody bought one today. Wonderful. Well done to yourself. You can use this to answer the assignments. Business planning, Unit 4, the ones that you're doing, the new group, the answers are here. Guidelines are here. But it must be tailor-made to your own business. But the whole guide is in this book. It's a very good book. Very, very good book. And some of the stuff that I'm talking about, I beg your pardon, in some of my other books, you find this book, Every Zambian is a Millionaire. It's also called Every African is a Millionaire, which is coming in the future as a new series. We're talking about the business ideas and how you conduct yourself in an environment where things are happening in a certain way. How do you spot business opportunities? It's found in this book. All these books are on Amazon. So if you want to learn more, learn to read. Learn to read. Reading is important. At some point, I used to read 5 books in a day. I carry 5 different books. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in my car. I sit there, I get someone resting, I'm reading this one. Why? Answers are in knowledge. Once you acquire knowledge, you do things rightly, which is why the business I'm into is selling knowledge. That's what I specialize in. I sell knowledge. That's my profession. And that's how I make a living. So equally, in your profession, in your type of business, if you're not reading, I'm telling you, you are doing a disservice to yourself. Read and read and read. Answers are found in people's writing. These books, they hide a lot of information. I remember I was attending a service in Sheffield. Pastor Michael Pepper said something about words. Life is about words. If you've got a qualification, what made you obtain that qualification? It is the words that you studied in your profession and you were certified. Equally, the business to move forward, you must read on it, understand the sector you are in. The words about the business sector you are in will help you to go to the next level. My brothers and sisters, those who are in the continent of Africa, I want to encourage you more and more. Look around where you are. There is a lot of potential where we can have greater and bigger connectivity. That, in fact, is covered in the book. It's called the Diaspora Connectivity. It's a unit on its own. It's very, very well described. How do you collaborate with people who live away from Africa? It's very, very important to learn that. It's all in the book. Now, because these things can help your problem child, the business that is giving difficulties in growing, to grow. Some of the businesses require international exposure. Maybe you have designed a product which actually could be needed in China, or is needed in England, or is needed in Botswana, and you're in Uganda. The moment you have that international exposure, somebody says, oh, I like that. We need it here. There you go. You were trying to sell your service or your product in a place where people had no need for it, but actually it's needed in Botswana or Uganda or Nigeria. And there you go, the market opens up. Now, in this book, An Effective Entrepreneur, it teaches exactly how you can invest in other portfolios. Oh, this is beautiful. I've written them very simply. When you buy it, you think it's a story I'm telling, I'm just writing some simple stuff. And I like simplicity, because simplicity helps people understand better and better. Excellent. Okay, we are almost done. I've got only 3 minutes, and I want to go through a very quick summary. The summary is, number 1, when you are going to business, plan and identify a cash cow, because some businesses can be problem child. And if you are a person with a good heart, you want to provide some services for free, consider a charitable model. You can incorporate your business as a charity, but you need something around it to bring you cash, which is why even if your interest is not in a particular area, If people want to buy this product, bring it for them. That will bring you cash in your hands. Cash is important to a human life. That's why we transact. Those days when there was a barter system is different, but nowadays mainly we use cash. So it's important. Do not throw the problem child away. Maybe it's waiting for its opportune time. Just work on it, try to understand, and learn the sector. So before we go, people on YouTube, click like and share. Invite other people to subscribe. I want us to reach 100,000 people in the next many months. I think it's possible, so we can educate more and more people. And for those people on Facebook, thank you very much. Tino, thank you, Josephat, thank you, Timos. Please share this clip, let other people learn from it, and invite people on the entrepreneurship course. It's a wonderful course that we run at Westminster Open College. It's live and kicking, so I hope I'll see many of you. And the last announcement I want to make, we have opened up teaching the care certificate for those people outside the United Kingdom, because there are opportunities that have opened up. We've got employers who are employing people from outside the UK so they can come and work in the UK where there's a shortage of staff in the care sector. So contact us, inbox us through this, and then we can help you through how you can apply. And if you go to the website, I won't be able to type in there. I don't know how this new system works. I'm going to study it. Just put West Midlands Open College and also ljuni.co.uk. Then you're going to find all the information about the courses. So act quick. If you've got friends and relatives, act quick, let them apply. We do this by distance learning, virtual learning, live sessions via Zoom. Signing off, but still present with you. This is Dr. John Lukomona. The quiz is still live. If you want to participate in the quiz, go on my Facebook page and look for the program 2 weeks ago. The questions are there, and answer the questions, send them forth through to the email admin@amakayawingi.org. You win a £20 if you answer all the questions correctly. Thank you so much. I'm finishing this program now. I'll be back at 7:30, maybe 7:32 for the program on Zambia. Thank you very much. Bye, Facebook. Mr. Kent, good to see you. Excellent. Moriah, Cindy, good to see you there. Awesome. See you later next week, same time. For those who want to learn more about Zambia and what's happening, join me at 7:32. Excellent. I think we are live.